Alright, cool. I mean, there's apparently gold right here, but I didn't see it. Oh man, I love that. Such a nice thing to have that. Way to go across little bodies of water like that. Oh, it's on the ship. I see. Look at this page. Do all this stuff before we talk to you, Sigurd. I'm going too high? Damn. 54 meters. I'm way off. It's way over here. There we go. Alright, let's approach from the back so then I can have like a good sprint, run a start. If I can actually get up there. There we go. Tree, probably up that anchor, probably. There we go. Let's see what she's got.
Hello there. This could come in.
Wow, you can actually straight up buy carbon ingots.
I hope to see you again.
Do you mean that?
You like that? It could be yours.
Speed and range damage. Got haste.
This was an amazing choice.
Blue dragon infantry, nice.
Unbelievable. You
Down to
managed to look
3.
even better than before. It's just your style.
Never mind that chat thing. Because my internet cut out and came and reconnected, so it's like back to the start. Schematics for settlement direction. Hunter's Well, Hunter's Tombstone, Mossy Tree.
You wouldn't regret getting this.
Fish Where to Find Them Part 2. Nice,
One
that'll
of my
help me a
better
lot.
pieces. Always good to have.
I wonder what the hell Thor's
Yes.
goat is.
This will look very good. Leaving already?
Ragnar Dankóða.
Be my eyes, Sunan.
I see it. I think it's here. No, where the hell did I see it?
Go, Sunan.
Oh, maybe I didn't see what I just saw. I thought I saw like a thing in the ground, like a cave, but guess not. Alright, let's go over here. Check this house. Oh, it's this guy's house. There's nothing in here.
What do you see?
Inside this house. Nope, nothing to go down. Down here we go.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
I mean, that's part of the quest. So I guess if we trigger it, we trigger it. Alright, first. Yeah, drop below me, so.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, we'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Oh wow.
And now we shake hands and make
crazy.
deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss.
Oh my god. I can see the streaks on his face.
Good boy.
Cuts his eyes
You're
out.
free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Reptar. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Burgred's. I'm not going anywhere bankrupt. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our hack-silver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Shellwolf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Viking rules for a Saxon king, can't kill or want your head. Are you fit to rule the kingdom? Viking rules for Saxon king.
It sounds like you'll be a king in name only, a puppet.
I am doing my part. I hope you have come to do yours. We're going to need all the help we can get for what comes next.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Jailwolf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Shellwolf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Can we trust him? His approach is smart, it's a sound plan.
Jailwolf betrayed his present king. Maybe tomorrow he betrays us too. Why trust him?
How can I answer that with any hope that you'd believe me? I only want what is best for the people of Mercia. And I want what's best for my son. In Burgred's Mercia, where Danes and Saxons murder one another daily, it's not possible.
This is a good plan, brother. I am ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come, if only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Jailwolf. We all stand to benefit. And you'll be remembered for this for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Yggdrasil arc started. The Kingmaker's Saga.
A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Okay, what do we got to do next? Speak with Uber. I want to go underground. Let's chill.
I'll gather my things and meet you in Tamworth as soon as it's over.
Okay, here we go. But it's gonna be pretty big. Let's take note of everything we got. Alright, seems to be a dead end. Like this. King of Soft Reeds, once a man named Raider Rassen. His son of Rhaegar Rigson, blah blah, he married birth to both Rig and Helga. Okay. Playing up the story. Story of Rig. His Rig story is as great as that of Beowulf's or Ragnar Lothbrok. Must be written and rewritten, told throughout the scrolls of our land and beyond the shores of his name is immortal. So his might, his merriment, and his godly touch sound like any other story before or after. He was plagued by a demon's voice, where the devil has taken him, not the angels, however his tale, the way warning brightness and valor. I've included the scope seal, story of Rig, please I beg you share it and reach Mr. Mid Halls. Oh good lord, his manuscript is sacred. Ethelbald, Born Red, Wiglaf, Kings of Mercia. Okay, and there's truly nothing else. Okay. No breakable walls, no nothing. Shit man, I don't know how that's up. It's down here maybe? Ah. Jesus, what are they going on about? One more I can blow up, I think, to this side. Nope, never mind. It's a test just in case. Yeah, the wall. And nothing here either. Okay. I'm so stressed about missing something. Or like, I don't want to have to come back. But a lot of the time I miss something and I do have to come back. But it's not because I missed something, it's because I required something that I didn't have before. Alright, this is going to be like up in the rafters. That treasure from the inside, so we'll grab this fast travel point. Jump off this way. What kind of jump? What kind of parkour are you doing? Okay, there we go. There's one thing outside. What is this? Are they like trying to make it? No, I don't know what they're doing.
Show me what lies ahead.
What is it? What is it? I wonder what that is. What they're doing there. Are they like trying to bury it or some shit? I don't know. The fuck. There's loot in there. That makes more sense. What do we got for the stables?
Welcome.
Training. Stamina, we'll do that.
Now you will ride like the wind.
Oh, 400, dude.
Until next we meet.
Don't really care about the stables. Black and white. Savage, don't even know what savage is. Like the golden, the golden areas. I mean, I don't even hardly notice the blue on the wings anyway. Oh, excuse me. So not sure if there's any point in that. Alright, so what's the quest? Trying to missing king, but what's the place we gotta go? Not gonna be able to get any of these. other things, are we? We gotta invade some town, but is it this town? Lady Chester, or is it Tanastadia? Don't remember. Anyway, let's just talk with him.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does
war.
not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
I kind of like this idea, honestly. Yeah, I kind of like this idea. I don't want him to get hurt, but he's strengthening. Can his boy even fight?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father.
Ivar, man. Travel to Tamworth. Okay, so where's this quest? Oh my god, it's way down there. Alright. Jesus. Holy shit. Okay, you know what I want to do? I want to get this here and then we can do that. Or is...
It's a long ride to Tamworth.
Or should we do this first thing next stream?
He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
And I want
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Save from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, the common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over Mercia. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. But not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands, a place called Funberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? I like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Talking about the followers of King
Was it a mass
Harold.
exodus from Norway then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harold by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harold. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harold is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Chilbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
I hope nothing happens to him, but I like the idea of him becoming like
In
battle
truth,
hardened,
Chilbert,
even though it's not the
it
best
is my
idea.
father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harold. My father gifted my birthright to Harold without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a battle of need. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Yeah, he's like broad-minded, thinking about the like all the humans originate from a single point, so a lot of languages are very similar. And one language is similar to the language next door, which is similar to the language next door from that. And then eventually 2 languages get so far apart, but they get so far apart that they're not recognized, or they're not similar at all. But from the neighboring countries, it's not so similar. It's not so different. They change slightly, and then eventually they become so different. The people cheering.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thing. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens!
30 yards, eh?
Speak your piece.
Nuts.
We've come
I think
for
you read
your
that in a
crown,
letter.
Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
How about a Norse?
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have
Please, a
trampled
wolf is
our
like, what the
lands,
hell?
toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No
There's a
more!
crow.
We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Okay, I thought the crow was gonna come in and like fucking do
Back
something.
to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight. Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Eivor and I will round up the men. You know your way around a batsman battle.
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As do I.
Ut congregentur ad mar...
Oh, we got some dice.
Rest
Yeah.
from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead, eh?
Okay.
Lord, light my way.
Care to test your skill at all,
Eivor. First one to Boardred gets to string him up by his dangly man-wattle, then jab him in his fat head.
Let's get through these walls first, Ivar.
He's so confident. He's always thinking about the end step.
I'm eager to see you fight, Eivor. Show us old wolves a thing or two.
Let's make short work of this, Eivor. England is a big place.
Alright, and we'll continue this next time.
Fancy again?
We'll do all log probably the first thing when we come back, and we'll save it here. Then once we join in, we'll do all log, we'll do this mission, and so fortress is here, and then we'll get this fast shovel, maybe get this, and I want to get this probably in 2 days as well. So today's Friday, so yeah, tomorrow technically, because it's past 12 o'clock right now, so tomorrow we'll get this. Hopefully, I'm hoping this is either a quest thing or maybe not, but we'll see. But we'll follow the quest. So hopefully clear out all of Leadershire. So I want to clear out main quest. I want to clear out at least that if it's not behind the quest, or if it is behind the quest. If not, we'll probably I'll leave this till last in case it's behind the quest. And if it's not, then we'll do this like last. The fast shovel's right here, so it's not a big deal. Fast shovel here, get these, get this fast shovel. Tamworth Fortress and Leadershire. So I'm guessing this is where like the main town is gonna be when he makes use, like when he's king, when Sheolf was king. And then maybe we can clear out all this area, and then if we can raid this, it'll be great. Then we can upgrade something at our thing. And this has got 5 days, so we're good on that. We can do this and clear all up here too. There's a lot of wealth up here. So I'm hoping, so like today we done a lot. We cleared like half of Grantor Bridge and half of Leadershire, pretty much, almost half. So hopefully next stream we can do the latter half of Leadershire, finish off the quest in this area, and then wherever we got to move on next, probably East Anglia, going by the power level. 90, 90, 130, 90, 220, 130, 250, 90, 90, 60. Okay, yeah, so East Anglia I'm guessing is next. So yeah, so maybe we can, hopefully we can reach East Anglia next time, at least towards the end of it. Alright, let's go through some inventory stuff now. Got another spear. Critical chance when surrounded by 3 more enemies. What does this do? Increase speed when dodging. That could be good. 55, 52. $55 is pretty fast. What does this do? Increase speed when blocking up to 5 times. I don't really block, I'm more like parry. I like how you can just upgrade from this menu. That's pretty neat. I want another fine dagger. That'd be nice as well. I don't like its effect though. Critical chance when low health. You never want to be low health. Oh, we've got 6. Okay, got 6 Roman artifacts. So I don't know what that means. Maybe it's like here, maybe it's telling me there's like a cove here, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's upgrade this. Alright, so armor is fully upgraded. Ooh, and we got the bow. Evasion, hey. 3 armor, -1 weight. Probably armor. Melee damage. Evasion would be nice, probably. But welcome heavy resistance. What does evasion do? Increased chance of evading hits, greatly reduce their damage. That's a good defensive rune. Rune of haste, you've got speed. With 48 and 50. Maybe we'll change this for the speed. And we'll do this. I mean, back damage is nice. But we'll see how speed goes. 0 skill points, power 63. Down of Leadershire, okay, that's where that's kind of where we're going. Anything interesting in the Codex? Ivar and Uber, okay. Ivar and Uber Ragnarsson were two sons of legendary Ragnar Lothbrok. Ragnar was killed by the Northumbrian king Aylar. His sons sought revenge and so began the invasion of the Great Heathen Army. Legendary in their own right, Ivar and Uber led the army through many conquests across the Anglo-Saxon Heptarchy. They invaded Northumbria and got their revenge on Aylar by way of the Blood Eagle, a ritual execution, details of which I'll omit as I have just had my lunch. From there, brothers invaded kingdoms of Mercia and East Anglia, yet not merely for pillage or plunder. The brothers wanted control, it was the thrones they were after, and there wasn't much in their way to stop them. Here's an interesting bit. Throughout his campaigns, Ivar earned himself the nickname the Boneless, though it is not clear why. He may have suffered from a rare degenerative bone disease. Some tales speak of him as having a fluid fighting style, as if he had no bones beneath his skin, while others say the name was coined because of a certain performance issue. I think it's fair to say Danes are the former camp and the Saxons are of the latter. We got Raider, or we got Shelbert. Let's do Chilwith the second. It's a king's. Was a King's Thane, or noble who's believed to be belonged to the Sea dynasty of Mercian kings. He served in the King Bugred's court during the Danish invasion of Mercia. The many nobles during his time defected from the king's side when the going got tough, when the Danes started winning. Shell was looking to make the best out of a bad situation and most likely had the support of nobles who didn't want to die, so he made a pact with the Danes to make him a king, if he hoped would spare his kingdom from their wrath. Talk about Backley right at the top. And his son, Shelbert, as a young lord, found himself embroiled in his father's political affairs. During the Danish's attack on Mercia, Chilwith was to become king, and any king desires a rightful heir. But his green hair wouldn't have lasted a day without some education, so is that Chilbert befriended our dear Ivor and set out to earn his stripes. Leofrith, King Bugred, king of Mercia, took his throne in 852 CE, began his reign by subjugating the Welsh with the help of his West Saxons. In 865, Danes first arrived, made their presence known by occupying Nottingham 2 years later. Most of the neighbouring kingdom licking their wounds, no one would come to Mercia's aid this time. Bugred paid the Danes off, but would return in 874 with a desire for the throne that no bribe could satisfy. Leofrith rose to the rank of Mercia's warthan. Throughout King Bugred's reign, he was a strategist and tactician. And guiding hand behind the king's victories. He later led Mercia's army against the Danes and then came for his throne, but by that point, he lost his king's faith after failing to protect the city of Repton. Time and time again, there was always one loyal soldier who never gets any credit and shoulders all the blame for the mistakes of his idiot leader. Yep. He's the real threat here. Fishing. Okay, select down and select the fish to equip your fishing line. As soon as it bites, control and press X to hook it. As soon as it bites, control the fish with L and mash to pull it closer and finally catch it. Okay. Let's do it. I think it's a glitch when it comes up with that icon. Alright. Oh man, thanks a lot guys. Thanks for tuning in. For whoever did tune in. Thanks, there was a couple of lurkers in here earlier, and yeah, thanks Malone for talking a lot, and yeah, making me enjoy the game more by talking about it, and yeah, pretty much just give me advice, help me out. Thanks a lot. Thanks for giving me tips. And yeah, we're power 63 now, so going pretty well. We'll hit. It's gone really quick to get this high. Yeah, we're going through the story a little bit by little bit. We're smashing out a lot of the area, a lot of the treasures and stuff, and yeah. The story is, you know, okay so far. We're still like really early on. Like, I don't even think we've barely scratched the surface. I'm not really sure if there's any predictions. Really, I just think we're going to take over most of England, or at least, like, Mercia's in the bag, basically. But I'm not sure how the rest of England is going to go. I think we're going to take over Mercia completely, and then we might. I'm not sure if we're going to conquer all of England, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of like a free-for-all, right? Like, we just want to gain fame, and, like, Sigurd has no real, like, huge agenda. He just wants to make a name for himself and build, like, a settlement and, you know, have glory, and, like, it's kind of obvious that he wants to be a king, so I think he's going to probably, I don't know, be allies with the Ragnarsons and maybe be king after them, or be king of like another area, like another portion, like Bridge or something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure what he's up to, or what the story is going to end up with me and him, but maybe he'll do something bad, or I don't know, something will happen and we'll have to betray him somehow or something, I don't know. Or maybe he betrays us to become king, and then we have to fight back, or some shit, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm glad I've done the Soma questline first, because that was kind of like on its own, and we've just got allies, and now this Ragnar stuff is, like, to me, like, more important and more like mainlined in the story than the other Soma quest. But yeah, not really sure. Every like kind of item we get is kind of unique, so can't wait to get like a cool, like some decent like gear that synergizes well. I haven't really found anything too great. Our set increases armor out to lower the health and increases critical chance, so maybe we might focus that next time and try and have a little bit of a build going on. But I find it pretty difficult so far, because it's just completely up to what we get as in terms of like items. But that's why I've been putting armor runes on and health runes on my gear, because it increases armor the lower my health is, so it's the only kind of synergized thing I can actually get or do. And I do like dual axes, so yeah. That's it guys, thanks a lot. Feel free to check out my Twitch or YouTube at Fantom1080, Twitter as well. So next stream will be Godfall actually. So I just remembered. So yeah, so tomorrow instead of this we'll be doing Godfall, and then we'll be doing Valhalla 2 days or 4 days from now. So on the 24th, which will be on a Tuesday. So yeah, on Tuesday Australian time 4 PM we'll be doing another session of Valhalla, But yeah, Godfall shouldn't be like too long. I feel like another few streams will be done with Godfall. We definitely won't finish Valhalla by Cyberpunk, but that'll be another like every two streams kind of thing where I'll be doing Cyberpunk and then Valhalla and going back and forth. So and then we'll probably do that until like Christmas time. I'll probably have a break. 24th and 26th probably won't stream because of Christmas, and then all of December and then all of like January, February of next year is most likely going to be Valhalla and Cyberpunk. I do want to play Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake in January, so we'll fit that somewhere. Maybe we'll delay that till later on. Other than that, nothing too big coming out in the start of next year. I do want to play there's a couple of games coming out. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is launch window, so I'm definitely going to play that whenever that comes out. And yeah, there's a few other games that I want to play here and there that I'm just going to wait on, like Immortals Phoenix Rising, like I said, Ratchet & Clank, Prince of Persia, and yeah, Kenna Bridge of Spirits comes out early next year. I definitely want to play that. Very interests me greatly. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and yeah, see ya. Take it easy. Fantom out. Peace.